Hey everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Today I'm going to be giving you a little walkthrough of some older journal ideas that I did. These are not for sale, but they're from my old collection of, I guess I would call them my historical journey of how to make journals. This one I have not peeked in forever, so I'm very curious to see what's in here. It is more of a, what I would call for me, a normal size book. Not too hugely packed or anything like that. A minuscule gator mouth of 3.5 inches, but it's a fairly wide spine on this one. It's oh geez, it's like almost a 2.5 inch spine, and it looks like a 9x6er. I used to make a lot of 9x6s. That's a 9x6, so you can kind of get an idea of how big this journal is. Now this is something I made. I believe I made this for a bundle, and it was probably sold with other items, and I might have had one extra, and maybe that's what this is. So there's a lot of things in my coffee table trunk that are from my history, so I don't always remember all the details, but maybe I have to watch my own videos to remember what they were. Okay, so well, let's go through this big one first, and let me just give you a little idea of, this was made with chipboard, so thicker cardboard, probably glued a couple pieces together. That's what it looks like. I did some modeling paste on the top, and then I painted the whole the covers. I painted the covers, and then I highlighted with golds and things like that the dandelion or the Queen Anne's lace design here. Okay, let me back up a bit. Okay, so the spine is an exposed spine, but I did layer it with fabric, laces and things like that first, and then sewed through it. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures. It is bound with just, I don't have a good view here for you. Hang on, let me adjust that for you. And, oh, now I just completely took apart my desk arm. Bravo, bravo. Okay, there we go. That's good. Focus, yeah, perfect. Okay, so very easy closure, just a removable. And I used to make a lot of attached sashes or bands or swaddles, but I found after a while sometimes it's easier for the person to be able just to remove it and put it aside. And yeah, I don't know, I've done all sorts of different kinds of things, so that was just an example of that. Here's a picture of a butterfly, which feels like it's been Mod Podged and inked and glued on. There's a little piece of lace, some coffee splattering. And is there anything on the back? Just, there's like gold rubbing, gold gilding gold gilding wax, and or gilding paste, and more coffee dye splatter. And then everything was sealed with an acrylic sealer. Okay. So let's take a peek in here. I haven't looked in here in 100 years. Oh my goodness, this is so cool to look at again. Obviously this is, let me see if I can frame, scrapbook paper, and there's probably half of these are stuck in here, I could imagine. Little removable tags. These are fun. This was just like a little piece of old book page. I can tell exactly what it is. And a Victorian die cut stuck onto the top. How cool is that? And then apparently I mounted some coffee rule paper onto the back. A little punch and a tie. I mean, you know, just different. Some days you just feel like sitting down and making 100 journal tags, things like that. Just fun things to make. All right, and then in here, well, this is pretty. This is actually a piece of wood and a little angel, probably a die cut, glued on there, and it inked. So just something for fun. Something explorative. Okay, here's an Ex Libris card, which means that basically this journal belongs to, or this book belongs to, or from the library of, I guess that would probably be the correct definition. A little cluster here. I have no idea what we're going to find. Are these 2 pages here? Is this 1 page? I can't even tell. Oh, this is a belly band. Okay, belly band with multiple items. So just kind of fun ephemera. I mean, you could do fun things with ephemera. I had some gold ink, and I just stamped all over a page, and then just put that in there. Just some fun things like that. Old receipts that were coffee dyed. They don't have to be coffee dyed, but just fun thing. Here's an old recipe card and another little journal card. So it just depends what I had available at the time. And oh gosh, I haven't used those in ages. These little pretty edge cutters. I think they were made by Martha Stewart. And you can cut the edges of any paper very easily, very pretty. And just stick this way, I think. All right. Well, we won't be fussing with a lot of these all the way through. We'll just kind of go through and have a look. Just a random stamp. Pretty lace on the edging. And here is a little bird stamp. Probably did a lot of stamping in this one. I can see script stamp. Some stenciling. Oh, this looks like a lift-up thing. Yep, there's some extra writing paper. I've got some dictionary page back here, pretty book page here, little laced seam binding trim there, some sewing on it. How fun is that? More stamping. Here's some old ledger grid paper. Stamping, more lace. I used to love to line the edges of the paper with very, very thin lace. That's just so much fun to do. Here is, what are you? Do you come out? Or do you stay put? No, yeah. What do you do? Oh, you're stuck. Okay. So what is this? Oh, see, this is how I've totally forgotten about these things. This is like the barn doors. Barn doors open, and then open and open. You have extra writing paper. Oh, isn't that fun? What a great idea. Totally forgot about that one. So this was probably just a thicker like piece of packaging, like some type of cardboard. And I don't even think you need this anymore because it stays so flat now that the book is in here. But we'll just put it back because it was originally in here. Honor the originality of the book. Okay, there we go. And some green dyed paper. So if I got a tear in a paper, you can quickly fix it with a piece of washi. It looks pretty, I think. And just make sure you run your washi tape over a glue stick so it gives it a little extra adherence, because some washi is low tack tape, like masking tape. So pretty. So this has a little dot, a little bling, so it tells you can open this. Oh, I haven't done those in ages. I remember that too. It's a regular envelope. Just decorated it up. That's a very old. You can see that? It's a very old button, like a tatted button. How cool is that? And then inside here, see, there are things in the pockets. So there's more fun things to find. It looks like a book page of some sort. We'll leave that in there. A pretty mushroom page. Probably Janet Marsh, I would guess. She has beautiful designs as well. She's another one to look into if you're looking for pretty nature drawings. Janet Marsh, along with Edith Holden, of course. Lots of stamping. Just this is like an old hand-dyed piece of paper, handmade piece of paper with a stamp. Actually, taking rubber stamps and stamping through journals takes quite a long time. I think that. You think it wouldn't, but it does. I don't know why, it just does. Yeah. So I tried to put, I guess, something interesting on the pages. If there wasn't something there, I tried to add something that was. Oh, this was like it. What is this? Oh, this was like a side tuck. So you can just tuck fun things in there. And when you have these pre-made things, it's very easy just to come along and tuck them in. Makes them easy to remove too for the recipient. More lace. More stenciling, very nice. More journal cards and journal tag. I guess these are journal tags, modified journal tags. Here's an L-shaped pocket or a tuck. Pretty little Victorian girl there. She might be from Victorian people. I can't quote that, but she looks like one of the Victorian people. Digi-kids. Here's a. What's Peking Shavasana? This is one of my, if you like yoga, you'll know what Shavasana is. It's the relaxing corpse pose at the end where you just let everything go and hang out. You're supposed to relax and not think about anything else, but sometimes when you're new at yoga, you just want to peek and see what everybody else is doing. So this is Peking Shavasana. That's an original. Oh, very neat. Oh, so this looks like it's one of those things that opens, if I cut this right. Yep, this opens. So that's very fun. If you've never done one of those, kind of try and, I have a video on that somewhere. I don't quite know what it's called, but something to do with scrap paper, I think. Very fun. You use a square piece of paper to get this, and then it creates a pocket. Isn't that fun? That is so fun, isn't it? Totally forgot about that. Whoosh, it was gone out of the brain. So it is good every once in a while to go back and look at your creations. Little clustered tag page tabs, which I think are fun. They don't always have to be the traditional official page tab with the punch. You can just make them out of anything. This was, I guess, a flower punch, some layered fabric, and a button. Oh, here's some fun things again. This is a corner double pocket tuck. And interesting pieces of paper. This is a cool little, oh no, it's this way. Piece of Victorian something. It must have been some type of card. Can't read the back, but somebody was, maybe a Valentine or something like that, or a birthday card. Here's an old Victorian calling card, another one of those beautiful buttons. Oh, I love those buttons. They were so cool. That was such a great find. That was from a thrift store. Actually, no, it was an antique mall. It was an antique mall, yeah. A whole bunch of them came on a little piece of paper. Oh, this is pretty. And I just sewed around in gold thread. That's very pretty to do, gold thread. Oh, this paper, it was so pretty, but it was torn. So I wanted to salvage it, so I mounted it on backing and then sewed all the way around to salvage it. So that's a way to salvage it. It was apparently on an index card. So don't worry about those pages or little papers that are very fragile. You can mount them on other things and make them strong again. Here's a little, this is a belly band when it's glued at the top and the bottom and the sides are free. And we have that, and here's a piece of lace. And just some small, you can make small journal cards and journal tucks. This is a Victorian trade card, meaning a business used this for advertising. How pretty are those? Ugh, ugh. Oh, I loved how I did this. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but there's shiny words called Believe in glitter ink of some sort. I don't know how I did that, but it's kind of cool. Okay, here's another Victorian card. Very beautiful. Double pockets are a lot of fun on pages. They're very easy to use, very easy to make. I think I have some of those, like how to make those videos in the using up book pages videos. Look at those. It's the same concept whether you use a book page or just a regular scrapbook paper or any kind of paper that you have. And here's just a pretty piece of, this is just bed sheet with a piece of lace and some buttons and a little bit of stickles on it. And how fun is that? Oh, that would be so much fun to do. Oh, let's write that down. I just feel so inspired looking at that. Where's my red book? There it is. Time for capture. Okay. Let's put a little, all right. Fabric collage. Okay. So simple, but so effective. Oh, and I remember collecting all these different types of paper. I know you can't really see it, but the texture is very different. They were different writing papers, different qualities of papers, specialty papers, and you can really feel them. That's kind of cool. Here's an upper tuck made out of or an upper pocket made out of a journal tag. So you are not restricted by what the item is. You can create from there. And this, just like a little folded piece of paper with some stamps, a couple odd little pieces, more stamps, and another journal tag. Loads from the bottom. You can load from any direction. Oh, how fun is this? This is so cool to look back in here. Beautiful. This is my favorite butterfly stamp. This is an old photo of two Victorian ladies in a horse and buggy. Wow, 1902. Wow. And I used the little old corners. You know those old photograph holding corners? I have a big jar of those, which I always forget I have. I need to pull that out again. I think I know where it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, here's another one of these little envelopes. This was a real envelope. I modified the front to look a little bit different. Got some interesting little secret pieces of coffee dyed paper. These are pieces of washi tape on the top just to decorate. And again, probably reinforced with glue stick so it sticks. But just some fun things where people can write down extra notes if they want to. Oh, wow. Just a little piece of material. That's like a little sari silk piece of material. So if you have something interesting, you can just glue, like here's a Chelsea buns recipe on the back of this page. It's just a 2-page thing, kind of added in there. Huh. Who knew? All right, just some lots of writing room in here. Lots of decorating, but lots of writing as well. More fun things tucked in. They can be bigger things. Interesting book pages. These little cards, these manila cards, a starter. This looks like something for a meal maybe. Maybe some kind of index card set. Now we're going to the second. This is when I used to do official signature pretty cover wraps for each one. It's a nice way to use up your scrapbook paper. It also gives a beautiful theme to your junk journal. I think I actually did, this was yeah, it looks like it was a hidden spine that I actually exposed on the back because you can see the strings, but I remember painting this gold. Yeah, the hidden spine inside is gold. Yeah. More interesting things. Little clusters of, oh, here's a paper ribbon and some, can you see that? Yeah, paper ribbon and some just little pieces of lace, more lace trim. Okay, here's a belly band made out of a row of tickets. And more interesting piece here, a little drawing I did of a flower. So you could tuck whatever you like in these little belly bands, and they accommodate things very well. You can usually get quite a few things in one because the tension is not that great on a belly band. More little pieces of lace and buttons, pretty old buttons, lace, and layered onto coffee-dyed muslin or coffee-dyed bed sheet, and then some stickle accents. So let me write that down. Fabric collage with stickles, buttons, and lace, and coffee-dyed bed sheet. Oh, I think I would like to take a big piece of that and just like do a bunch of things and then cut pieces up. Oh, that would be fun. We'll do that one day. These are fun little altered paper clips. This is just done on paper with some few fabric scraps strewn across and then sewn around. And you just never know what you're gonna find. Okay, here we go. Just random collage elements, another journal card. I was taking the time to do a lot of sewing around pretty pictures. I bought some smaller books, and when you take those apart, you can use them as either journal cards or tucks or pockets, things like that, very easily. They're good for poems and inspiration, things like that. Here's more stamping with the gold ink. I should get some more gold ink. I know that gold ink dried up a long time ago, and I probably never rebought gold ink, but that was fun to do. So just take a bunch of those. I'm writing this down. Gold ink. I'm capturing the ideas. Vital in the world of junk journaling. If you find that your papers flop around a little bit, it's perfectly okay to secure them with a paper clip. Because like I said, there's a lot of free space in a belly band, and you can tuck multiple things in there. This is a little tearaway notebook. Just some interesting pieces of paper sewn together. Just interesting randomness. Randomness of interestingness. Collections of whatnot. Yes, that's the way it goes. And pretty little girl. And we will put her here. Okay. No. There we go. A butterfly. I do think that's Janet Marshall. There's somebody else out there floating around. I can't think of her name. It could be her, but 1903. Some old pictures again. I remember the old style is just my personal style that I like. A lot of people do the vintage Victorian antique looking style journals, and the laces and the ribbons and the buttons and the Victorian cards go so well with that. And those are things that I like to collect, so that's how they ended up in my journal. These are fun to make. This was newsprint, stenciled. Looks like I used some doilies as a stencil. Very pretty. Very fun to make in mass making. Okay, mass make. Newsprint with, or we could do paper bag. That would be fun. Paper bag, newsprint, mass make with stencils. Okay, that would be fun. I'll write that down. Captured. Okay, good. All right, so we have more pretty little things here. This is anything can become a corner pocket or a tuck. It's very easy to make. They don't always have to be straight triangles. You can round them with pinking shears or whatever you have. Very fun. I probably made a bunch of these up for this journal in the shop. Yep. Oh, this is cute, isn't it? That's a die cut glued onto some scrapbook paper, and I turned it into a journal tag, but now I'm using it as a tuck. Yeah, wow, look at that. Okay, stand up here and see what's going on. Okay. Oh, so pretty. So a lot of the same theme of the same types of pockets, but I don't know, I just love it. This is, you're gonna come across beautiful laces and things like that as you traverse the world. Save them, grab them, hoard them, and then pull them out and use them. Use your pretties. They're so nice to use in your junk journals. Don't be shy, be bold, go forth and use them. Here's something that's a pretty die cut. Could probably tuck something in there too. Here's a glassine envelope with a pretty Victorian piece. Lots of die cuts in here. Oh, here's a little yoga bunny again. How cute are you? Okay, so I didn't know. I knew I had some more original yoga bunnies. I didn't know where they are, and they're in here. Good to find. All right, so that's a big piece of washi tape with a rose. Oh, so nice with you. Let's see what else I did in here. Oh, this is a really cool old picture of a house. I just love that. I don't know, that just, I love that. I love that. Just so cool. 1922. It says, I think 1922 on the picture. And I have some number rubber stamps. Those are fun to have in your pocket. There we go. Yes, sometimes things glue together a bit. It's good to go and open things up and just see where you're at. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, greeting card envelopes are fun to play with and redesign, and you can cover them. You can put stickers on them. You can put white paper, anything that you like, and then just create from there. It's a great base. Here's another Victorian calling card. So pretty, so pretty. All right, pocket. Oh, maybe you belong in here. I'll put you there. Okay. You may have migrated. Look how cute you are. Old postage stamps, little cheesecloth, the word meow. This is from a book page. A little, it looks like an L-shaped pocket like this, but it has a pocket here as well to hold some small items. It's great if you can find this thin lace, very thin lace. It's easy to work with in junk journals. Oh, these are like little clusters of randomness. If you just take book page and then rubber stamp similar things on them, and then just like a little cluster, a little random cluster. So much fun. Oh yeah, look at that. Boatloads. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, now that is really cool. I don't know. That was fun. These are two Victorian calling cards and just a little place to write. Until together is the prompt. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Oh, so inspirational. Wanting to run off and make all sorts of things now. Totally. Used washi as a page trim as well. That can be done. Pretty central picture. Not mandatory, but kind of a nice surprise for the recipient. Another one of these lovelies. And you can make these just strips and strips and strips to these. These could be snippet rolls or snippet strips, and then you cut them up and sew them around and turn them into pretty altered paper clips. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. There's an upper one. So a lot of the same theme throughout. They're probably reflective of what I had on hand at the time. These are fun. And there's actually, I think, another pocket in front. I can see it. Yep, there it is. There's 1, 2, 3 pockets in this little one. Very easy to make out of one book page. Just fold it up like that. And I have a video on that, so probably called the triple pocket video. And there we go, a little flip up, just a nice little extra thing. These are very easy to do, very simple, beginner friendly, but they really add something nice for your junk journals. And here's the very back, another little pocket out of an alteration tag, folded up, and here's a little card from me and another little Victorian calling card, I believe. No, it's probably a scrap. Maybe a calling card or scrap. It's hard to tell sometimes. And this is actually a little pocket. So I made a lace pocket in front and then just added a few fun little things. Covered the back. There's some type of glitter, I don't know what it is, like some kind of glitter paper back there, if you can see that. And then the back. So there you go. This is this beauty. And I'll just quickly show you this little guy, what it looks like if you're looking. Maybe it is July, so we are Christmas in July. You know, we know that Crafter Christmas starts in July, so this is something fun to make. It's tied together with ribbon, and I put an applique for a decoration and just wrapped it in a piece of pretty muslin fabric. And then inside is one signature journal, which is also tied with just one ribbon. And this was, it looks like, this was cardstock, and then it was collaged on the front with scrap paper and cheesecloth and digikits, some very cool old ledger, just probably whatever I had, inked around and then sewn around. Then I counted there are about 14 pages in here. It's primarily plain paper, just for writing, or whatever you want to do in it. And then I just, instead of doing the sewing, I could get this through my sewing machine, sewed down there to anchor everything. And so those are fun and beautiful and something nice that you could definitely give a lot of people at the holiday time. So let's see. Oh, what I want to tell you, they still have fabric packs available. So if you are interested in a fabric pack, these are collections of old and interesting, I'm segueing into something else. 40 plus pieces of all sorts of fun, amazing fabrics to use in your junk journals, from 8 by 10 down and smaller. You're also going to get a triple bonus with this. You're going to get an old handwritten letter. You're going to get a piece of newspaper and vintage postage stamp. So a vintage piece of newspaper and postage stamp. So very interesting if you like to work with little bits of fabric that are pretty and you can do fun things. Those are available in my Etsy shop. Also in my Etsy shop I have fundles, which are collections of old and interesting paper. So if you like old and interesting paper, there's 100 plus pieces in here, and you can do all sorts of fun things with these. These are definitely a good variety of antique ledger, postcards, receipts, checks, black and white photos, tea cards, old piano roll paper, all sorts of fun things. Old music papers, dictionary pages, old vintage and antique book pages, lots of fun things to do. Now, Mr. Snuffers happens to be in the building. Right. He's right beside Elvis. Come here, Bubba. Oh, I know. I don't know. I don't know. You don't, what do you mean you don't know? I don't know. I don't know. What do you mean? I don't know if I'm ready. Oh, well, you got to be ready. You know why? You know why? Because it's Sunshine got a haircut reveal day. Yes, hello everybody, Sunshine. I know I look a little different. I'm fully aware. Okay, Mom, balance me. You're not doing a good job here, Mom. Okay. Here, wait. Got to orient the chair better. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Hello everybody, it's Sunshine. I know I don't look like myself, but it is me. Sunshine here, pup reporter, reporting that we have Heike coming in, family member, and she's arriving tonight, and we're picking her up. Well, Mom's picking her up at the airport because I might get underfoot, I was told. Underfoot? It's like, I don't know, that's not appropriate to say, Mom. I can't help that I'm small, and I happen to live around the foot, and I bite ankles, and what else do I do? I'm occasionally kicked like a soccer ball when I get, I hate to say it, but underfoot. I know, it has happened, hasn't it? And but not too severely, and you live to tell the story, right? Yep, I was fine. It was no big deal, really. But boy, can Sunshine sail across the floor when he's assisted by Mother's foot. It's by accident. I want everybody to know it's by accident. It happens sometimes. But I'm quite agile, and I bounce back quite quickly, and it's all good. And so anyway, Heike's coming, Mom cleaned the room and everywhere else, and we're ready to receive Heike. Okay, good. And we're going to have fun, right? Yeah, we're going to have lots of fun. And she's going to play with me because she likes to play with me a lot. And she's a really good Mom, not the ears. Mom, I have no ears. Mom, this is ridiculous already. It's highly embarrassing to make me look like, I think I look like a seal. Maybe? Or I look like some dog with no ears. Can I please have my ears back? Okay, how about one? Okay. I'll take anything at this point. Good grief. You're flapping it, aren't you? I know you're not doing that. No, I can't do that. I can't lift them up. Sometimes I might get one up, but then it flops down. And then one up, and then it flops down. That's just the way it goes sometimes. You know how it is. Yeah, well, I don't know if I know how that is, but I'll roll with you. We'll all roll with you, Sonny. Okay, everybody. Happy crafting, and have a wonderful day. Mwah! Okay, bye. Okay. Well, that was very nice. Okay, so there you go, folks. Now, if you don't know, I do have a free monthly emailed newsletter. Now, let me tell you about this baby. It's amazing. Why? Because you get a free digital image emailed to you every month. That's right. All you do is download, save it on your computer. You download it, you save it on your computer or your device, and then you can use it in your artwork any way you like. Just print it out at home. If you don't like printing out at home, I will print DigiKits for you. 10 DigiKits I will print for you. That will give you 50 pages printed on lightweight cardstock because they each have 5 pages each. All I need is for you to buy the print and mail option and then send me the list of your DigiKit names to pam@thepaperaoutpost.com or through Etsy message. And my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. In case anybody's unclear, these books are not for sale. They're just demonstration purposes today. I was just going through some of my old things I wanted to take a look and share with you. But there will be some things coming up for sale. I know we're getting closer to the Christmas season, so we'll be preparing items for that, so stay tuned for that. Let's see, I have my Etsy shop where you find my things for sale. Sometimes I do a video on them. Sometimes I just sneak things in there, so take a peek every once in a while. You never know what you're going to find. And I have DigiKits bundles and the print and mail option, journals, bundles, and kits when they are available. And I have an Amazon shop if you're looking for favorite tools and supplies that you see me use here on the Paper Outpost. I do try and put links in my Amazon shop. Look under the favorite tools and supplies section. I'm planning on dividing that up because it's getting a little bit too many things in one section. So maybe I'm going to make a section for glues, cutting devices, you know, inks, things like that. So it's easier to find things that you're looking for. And what else? I have a t-shirt shop. If you're interested in a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a zipped hoodie, a mug, a tote, or a water bottle that says "Create with Reckless Abandon" or "Everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise," you can find that in my t-shirt shop, and the link is down below in the description box. And here, you want to see the links because sometimes not everybody can see the links. If you want to see all my links, just type this in, and then all the hyperlinks will be on this page. So that's one easy way to do it. But if you want the specific link, take a look here and you'll see it. So here's the t-shirt shop link. It's kind of long. That's why the description box down below is good. Here's my email address, my 2 Etsy shop addresses, and which go to the same place. They're just different portals in there. It's all Etsy. My Facebook group, Amazon shop, da-da-da. Okay, the newsletter. You're looking for the newsletter. There it is. Okay. Boop. Okay, I'll just put that there for a sec. And what else? You can find me on social media on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Facebook group. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there doing weekly and monthly challenges as well as seeing what you guys make from these videos. And remember that fun can be simple. And create with reckless abandon, everybody. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.